Assalamualaikum guys. We'll continue on the second part. Alright. So on the first part, I've explained on title and sections. Other than that, I mentioned about the importance of uniqueness. Today we are going to look into synthesizing, combining, and redrawing, which is important skills in writing a literature review. But then, firstly, we shall revise on what we have covered previously. Okay, kita akan tengok apa yang kita dah belajar sebelum ini. In order to generate idea, think about the main title first. Okay, ingat ya. Kita fikir apa tajuk yang utama. Okay, the main title first. Okay, for example, okay, based on the manuscript, okay, the desalination, my manuscript, okay. So you think about maybe coagulation and nanofiltration and dye. Okay, this is three important main things. Okay, perkara utama in our manuscript. Okay, but don't be afraid. Actually, the title is dynamic. Okay, don't worry. You actually can change it later. Okay, this is the main idea. Say like this. Okay. After that, you think about the section. Okay. For example, the role. Role of what? Maybe role of coagulation, role of nanofiltration. Effect of dye, effect of coagulant. You think about it. This is how to generate the idea. And you can add some of basic or fundamental things. Maybe you can add some basic on coagulation. What is coagulation? What is the mechanism of coagulation? What is nanofiltration? Okay, what is the mechanism for nanofiltration? What is dye? What is the molecular structure of dyes? So this is all the basic thing. This is important. Okay, when you are going to generate your idea. The second lesson from our previous YouTube is on manuscript uniqueness. Okay? What is so special about your manuscript? If any, you may acknowledge the previous review, okay? Previous review, related review, jika ada. And then you can tell the reader what is so special about my manuscript. Okay, ingat ya, pertama you appreciate other previous related review jika ada, and then you tell the reader about your novelty. What is so special about your manuscript. Okay, this is important. So to strengthen your understanding, I suggest two articles. The first one, Bernal et al., Composting of Animal Manners and Chemical Criteria for Compost Maturity Assessment, Bioresource Technology. Hu et al., the second one is Hu et al., Recent Development in Treatment of Oily Sludge from Petroleum Industry. Okay, you can check how both articles, Bernal and Hu, they write their uniqueness. Okay, Hu et al., Bernal et al. Bernal et al. Also can be important reference for waste processing class, and Hu et al. Also can be a useful reference for Master of Oil and Gas students. Okay, you can refer to this and try to find how they wrote their uniqueness. Okay. Next, we move to another important skill for literature review, which is art of estimation. Art of estimation. Sometimes you got problem to start something. Okay. Kita nak mula satu tu susah. Macam you nak mula you punya eksperimen. Okay, it's a bit difficult like myself. Okay. For example, in my case, when I want to start my PhD, at that time, I'm so blur. To what number of day concentration should I start? My supervisor asked me to use high concentration, highly concentrated dye. Okay, highly concentrated dye. So, in my mind, I'm asking, what is the concentration that can be considered high? Because at that time, a lot of people do study, okay, but their study is on low concentration of dye because it's new thing. Okay, no data or very limited data. So what I need to do? What I need to do? So I need to estimate from different source. Okay, from different source. Can see here? This is all the estimation, and it come from different source. Okay, I make a lot of assumption. Okay, this different source and different source, and I come out with this table. So remember, this is art of estimation. So you should try to estimate if there is no or very limited exact data. Next, we look at the art of synthesizing, where you combine the latest finding, okay, with highest performance. Why? Because actually you need to use it as your reference, because you are actually going to improve something. Remember, yeah, you want to improve something. You nak menambah baik sesuatu. You want to improve something. So what is your baseline? So you need to make what I call as a master table and focus on the engineering parameter. For example, here you can see I put here the type of dies. You can see real textile parameter, and this is synthetic one. Okay, and this is single dies. Various things. Actually, the table is a long table. Okay, and you can see another important parameters, which is inorganic coagulant. You can see a ferric base, for example. Okay, the aluminium base. Okay, aluminium sulfate. Okay, and then you are the polyferric chloride. So various, okay, various materials. Okay. And then for type of polymer, you can see also a lot of different polymer. And this is the condition, the important engineering condition: final pH, temperature, mixing time, settling time, and so on. And I also put the performance. So based on this, you can actually predict. You can predict if you use this type of coagulant and polymer, what is the color removal. Okay, you can at least predict. Okay, and try to make improvement. The another important skill is the art of combining, where you combine views from different authors. If the authors got different views in a particular matters. Okay, for example, here I combine the mechanisms of membrane falling. Right. Finally, okay, redrawing. Okay, this is interesting. If you visit the real reference, which is Gomez et al., you cannot find this graph. Okay, what I did is I take the data from Gomez and I draw this figure from that data. So you can also do like this. Okay, you redraw a figure from another people's data so that you can highlight on certain things.